VITA VM Basic Layering with Base Dentine and Enamel achieves the goal results simply, accurately, and quickly. VITA VM 13 is shown as an example for the VITA VM Basic Ceramic Layering. The model is first insulated with VITA Modisol, and the metal substructure prepared with wash opaque and opaque is placed on the model. VITA VM Base Dentine is mixed with VITA VM modeling liquid. The liquid should be applied laterally to avoid air impactions during mixing. Mixing results in a paste with a creamy consistency, which has optimum modeling properties and very good stability characteristics. The shade-intensive Base Dentine is applied in several small portions. The complete tooth shape is modeled beginning from the neck. The Base Dentine is the main component of the layering. It is decisive, particularly for the shade reproduction. It is, therefore, not to be compared with opaque dentine. Base Dentine is now applied palatally to build the shape of the tooth. After the palatal application, check the labial surfaces once more and make any necessary adjustments to the tooth shape. The palatal and labial view of the completed Base Dentine layering. The Base Dentine is reduced by creating mamelons in order to make space for the translucent enamel. The neighboring tooth determines the length of the mamelons. Checking the contour from the incisal view. Enamel is applied, tapering thinly into the lower third of the layering. Enamel is also mixed with modeling liquid in order to obtain the creamy consistency which enables precise application of the ceramic. If the moisture level is not optimum, this will impair the processing characteristics. If too dry, it is difficult to adapt and can lead to an onion skin effect when firing. If too moist, the mixed ceramics will blend into one another. The enamel is modeled, tapering thinly from the incisal to the cervical third. To maintain the structure, the mamelons are filled up with small portions of enamel. The thinner the enamel layer in the center of the tooth, the greater the shade intensity of the overall result. Complete the restoration palatally with enamel. Check the dimensions of the crown incisally and labially. Before firing, close the interdental spaces and smoothen the ceramic in the cervical area with a soft, dry brush towards the crown margin. To achieve an optimum result, the ceramic should not be too dry before firing. Fire the crown according to the given firing program. A successful firing result should demonstrate a slight surface glaze. Beginning from the cervical area, Base dentine is applied for the subsequent correction of shape. The incisal area and the body of the tooth are built up with enamel, tapering thinly towards the cervical area. The mesial and distal ridges are formed and the interdental spaces closed. The tooth shape is checked before firing and completed interdentally with base dentine and enamel. The result depends greatly on the individual firing cycle. Not the temperature displayed by the furnace is decisive, but the appearance and the surface structure of the ceramic. Check whether the shape of the crown and the contact points correspond to the intended result. The crown is first trimmed for the glaze firing, and the surface structure is modeled on natural teeth to obtain the final contour. The crown is first cleaned thoroughly. It can be coated with VITA accent glaze and then fired. The completed VITA VM basic layering. With only 2 layers, a lifelike restoration can be achieved.